Sure. I like to say we started this underwear company because I wanted a cool button-up shirt, which is actually the truth. We started because I wanted a beautiful shirt made with fine quality, and did a Kickstarter campaign and realized during the Kickstarter campaign that our name was resonating in a very powerful way. And so we had stepped into a white space of unmet needs by a customer base that were very vocal about what they wanted. So when we actually launched the company, we were hearing from a lot of people that we should make boxer briefs made for women. And so when we did some research and found that no one was doing that, we figured that was a great opportunity to break into a new category of clothing. And so that's where we started. We made shirts, and then we made boxer briefs, and the boxer briefs took off like crazy. And we realized that we were really good at making extremely comfortable underwear for all shapes and sizes. We had a very focused sustainability. We used all Ecotech certified fabrics and made sure that we were using environmentally friendly practices because those are our values. But we also were the first real company to come out and carry sizes in extra small through 4X. We've since added triple extra small to 6X because there's a customer base out there that also are unmet needs of comfortable clothes that really fit you.
And it feels like the women's intimates categories, the women's undergarments sector has really taken off in recent years. And there's been a number of brands coming at it from different vantage points. I think you lead first and foremost with comfort and being kind of a brand for everybody, regardless of gender, regardless of size. I wonder if you could touch a little bit more behind the brand's positioning and how you think about the brand kind of in the sea of competitors that are out there.
Yeah, when we first started, Victoria's Secret had 65% market share in the underwear category. So that was a category that was absolutely open for disruption. When we were out trying to raise money, we got often the guys would look at us and scratch their heads and say, well, what's wrong with Victoria's Secret? Well, fast forward a few years, and I think we've answered that question. But at the time, we really just wanted to focus on comfort that was from the inside out and not have a company that was an outside looking in, so that external gaze. So our focus was on comfortable in your own skin and, like you say, diversity and inclusion. But we've also found out that because we got the sizing right and we got the quality of the fabrics and the waistband right, that we soon expanded into, we now carry everything from a thong to a 6-inch or 9-inch boxer brief. And we've also expanded into swimwear, loungewear, sleepwear, and we recently launched activewear. And that's in all of the extended sizing for the same price. So really it was a value proposition. We kind of put our money where our mouth was and developed product that fulfilled our brand promise.
And Fran, how do you see your target audience? Are there, a certain set of characteristics that define that audience? Who is TomboyX serving and why?
Sure. Well, we love the tomboy spirit. We feel like, the tomboy archetype has been around for a very long time, from Joan of Arc to, Scout and all through the ages. That tomboy spirit really resonates a lot with people. And it's also about just being comfortable in your own skin. And so that includes members of the LGBTQ community. It includes the plus size community. It includes a lot of people that are laborers and that need comfortable clothing. And so it's really about function and fit more than anything. And that includes our swimwear. If you look at our swimwear, it's very unique. It's not like anything else that's out there, but it's used to help you feel comfortable when you're surfing or when you're out there in the world doing physical things, and you don't want to be working on wardrobe adjustments the whole time you're active.
And I think a lot has been discussed around wellness and health today. I certainly think there's a big component of wellness that relates to how you feel and the clothes that you wear on your body. And if you have a brand that really represents you, and you can see yourself in that brand, that has been shown to be a strong driver of customer loyalty and repeat purchases. So curious, as you think about kind of the state of wellness or the state of women's health and wellness, are there any, significant challenges that you see women facing right now at the moment?
I think that mental health and wellness is a critical component of wellness. And I think it really starts there. And that's why it was so important to us to see and hear our customers in a way that they'd never been seen or heard in fashion or media or anywhere. That's all changing, fortunately. But at the time, we were the first ones to do that. We were the first ones to recognize the subtle shaming. You could be subtly shamed if you have to go to the women's section, or if you have to pay more because you're plus size. It's those kind of things that we felt were really important. But it's really just the seeing and hearing, and wanting people. We want to hold up a reflection of who you are because we think you're amazing. And I think that's where the mental health piece comes in. We have so much negativity out there, and so much judgment, and so many brands that are telling you how to be cool if you're only this or that or this size or wore this, and we toss all that out the window because we wanted to embrace who you are, because we think you're really cool the way that you are and the way that you show up, and that may be one way today and a different way tomorrow, and that's okay. We just want you to be comfortable in your own skin.
And as you think about the impact the pandemic has had on your business, I think we're all staying at home more. We realize the importance of comfort. I mean, hell, we can probably even work in our underwear at times remotely. So, I mean, how has the business performed, during the COVID time period? And are there trends or broader tailwinds that the company is riding as a result? We're seeing now there was definitely a tailwind. And so that really propelled us. We've had nice growth. We've been able to really focus in on profitability and building the core foundation of the business. And so that's where we put our efforts. I think that we're closer together as a team because we've been literally in each other's face in space, but in the physical space. I know the team's dogs, I know their cats, I know their kids, in a way that I don't think we would have before. But by the same token, we are doing a hybrid version of back to the office, and I spent the last 2 days in the office full time, and it's just been wonderful. We connect in a different way. Tonight, the whole team is going roller skating, and so it's bringing us together in different ways. But I think that the tailwinds, now there's a bit of a headwind for direct-to-consumer businesses because people are out shopping again, and they're out having dinner again and doing things that we haven't been able to do for 2 years, for crying out loud. So I just think that we're constantly changing and growing and learning and repeating the things that go well, and then the things that don't, we look to something else to do. Fran, as you think about this year, next year, what's next for TomboyX? What are you most excited about?
I'm extremely excited about a collaboration we're doing in May and June for Pride, that I can't go into too much detail about, but I'm really excited about that because it's really historical, what we're doing in that collaboration. And so stay tuned for more about that. And it's really about awareness for us. It's about getting out there and letting the world know we're here. We're ready to scale. We've moved out of startup phase and into a true corporation. And so now it's time to scale. And that's the future. And I'm incredibly excited about our team and the efforts that we're making toward that.